Good afternoon, friends. Myself, Dr. Amit Gohel. Today we have Team Happy Gujarat presenting you with the Cantharis vesicotoria. So we learned Cantharis in detail. Last Thursday we have learned Apis in detail. So another insect remedy, Cantharis vesicatoria. Cantharis is prepared from Spanish fly. Spanish fly is an emerged green beetle in a blister beetle family. The insect is a source of terpenoid cantharidin, a toxic blistering agent once used as an aphrodisiac. So ancient use of cantharidin. Now we have to understand the source of the remedy, and when we understand the source of the remedy in detail, then we can understand what is the action of the remedy and what is the pathophysiology of that remedy on the human system. So ancient use, the cantharidin is an odorless, colorless, fatty substance of a terpenoid class which is secreted by the many species of the blister beetles. The characteristic of cantharidin, it is a burn agent or a poison in a large doses, but the preparation containing it were historically used as aphrodisiac. Specifically, this remedy is used in ancient time as an aphrodisiac. In its natural form, cantharidin is secreted by the male blisters beetle and given to the female as a copulatory gift during mating. Afterward, the female beetle covers her egg with it as a defense against the predator. So this is what the source which suggests that this is the specifically used as a copulatory gift. So mostly this is used in the sexual sphere and it has capacity to improve the sexual power, especially in the males. Another use of ancient use in a cantharidin, it is externally used as a potent vesicant. See, the word vesicant is suggesting that it's a blistering agent. It produces vesicles like eruptions and exposure to which can cause a severe chemical burns. Properly dosed and applied, the same property have also been used therapeutically, for instance, for the treatment of the skin conditions such as molluscum contagiosum, infections of the skin. So when we apply this therapeutic law of homeopathy and the substance which produce the vesicants or blistering agent, same substance can be used locally for the treatment of such molluscum contagiosum. This is the ancient use of cantharidin. Preparation made from the blistering beetles have been used since ancient time as an aphrodisiac, possibly because their specific effects were perceived to mimic those of sexual arousal and because they can cause a prolonged erections or priapism in the male. The diluted solution of cantharidin can be used as a topical medications to remove warts, tattoo, and to treat the small papules of molluscum contagiosum. So this is another local applications of Cantharis is in specifically in the warts and molluscum contagiosum. When we see the rubric molluscum contagiosum, we never seen the Cantharis in that rubric, but this is the ancient use of cantharidin to remove these things. Now we have to understand the sphere of action. So when the substance is producing vesicant, so it specifically act on the mucous membrane and the serous membrane of specifically urinary organs, bladder, pharynx, brain, pleura, and lower bowel. It also act on the skin. Mostly it is a right-sided remedy. It can be chilly or it can be hot, and sometimes it go towards the left side. Same like Apis. Pathogenesis. This powerful drug produces furious disturbances in the animal economy, attacking the urinary and the sexual organ, especially perverting their functions and setting up the violent inflammation. This violent inflammation at the level of every mucous membrane and it may goes into brain, produce a frenzied delirium and simulating the symptoms of hydrophobia. It also produces violent inflammations of the whole gastrointestinal tract, especially the lower bowel. So it can be used in ulcerative colitis, a violent ulcerative colitis. the all oversensitiveness of the all parts. It produces irritations, raw, burning pains, hemorrhage, and intolerable constant urging to urinate is the most characteristic of this remedy. So you have to remember this red line symptoms, intolerable constant urging to urinate is the most characteristic. Modality, specifically it is worse from urinations before, during and after, and drinking especially coffee and water and cold things. Bright object aggravates specifically in case of hydrophobia. Sound of water aggravates specifically in case of hydrophobia. Touching the larynx also aggravates. Coffee, drinking coffee aggravates, and seeing running water specifically in hydrophobia. It is the same symptoms like a lysines, belladonna and stramonium in hydrophobia, and also the remedy hydrophobinum. Sensitive to approach and touch, that's why they are worse from the touch, heat and night. Better from the warmth, rest and rubbing, and the cold application, same as apis, and lying quietly on back. Entry point. Now we have to understand the remedy entry point. So there are a lot of entry point which suggest the indications of the remedy, but in this remedy we have to understand that it produces a violent inflammations, and this inflammations goes into delirious conditions. So this is the remedy is a dynamically syphilitic in miasm, and it is dynamic in nature. That's why the inflammation goes out of control and it produces violent inflammations, and this inflammation leading to gangrenous conditions of the systems. So furious action specifically on the urinary and the sexual organ and perverting their functions. Oversensitive, it leading to oversensitiveness of the all parts. The parts become very irritable and violent, inflammations and hemorrhage. When the inflammation goes into violency, it produces a hemorrhage. Hemorrhage especially from the bladder. Aggravation from the coffee. This is the very indicative point of the cantharis. This is the violent, the word violent inflammation is very characteristic of the apis. Whenever you find acute emergency conditions with the violent inflammations as like belladonna, you can think of cantharis. The another clinical indications of the cantharis is the trademark is a burning, cutting, stinging pain, same like apis. So it produce whenever it affect the mental aspect of the violency, it produces acute mania. There is a sudden loss of consciousness with a red face, furious delirium, sexual mania, amorous frenzy, and fiery sexual desire. Highly sexual remedy in materia medica is the cantharis. Everything is fiery and violent. The mind, eye, face, which is hot and red. Tongue is fiery and violent inflammation. There is inflammations in the gastrointestinal system. There is inflammations in the rectum. There is inflammations in the urinary tract from the kidney, ureter, bladder, and urethra. And there is a skin. So hence it is worse from slightest touch. The above state is specially brought on from element from anticipations, adulterous, fright, anger, narcotic, poisoning with the camphor, and suppress gonorrhea. So this is the ailment which provoking this violent inflammation. Same like belladonna, it has a sudden manifestation. The inflammation comes and goes. It's a violent inflammations. Extremely irritable from the slightest offense. Very sensitive. Temper tantrum of the anger in cerebrospinal meningitis. The behavior become very rude and insolent. Again, the remedy which having the capacity to excite the primitive animal passions, especially the sexual sphere, and in the both sexes, it excites the both sexual sphere, producing satyriasis and nymphomania. So virgin going to nymphomania brought on by the mother's neglect to educate her daughter on what she should know with regard to her secondary sexual character. So this is suggestive that the virgin girls when goes into nymphomania, you can think of cantharis. Violent inflammations rapidly develop into gangrenous state and terminate into death of the part with a great rapidity. Again, this is a very fast remedy. So the entry point is very important. Whenever you find a slow progressive disorders, you cannot think of Cantharis. Whenever there is a fast, acute, violent inflammation leading to destructions, you can think of Cantharis. Everything burns like a fire. Burning is the trademark of the Cantharis. Burning, burning, burning. Inflammation giving rise to gangrenous state of the lungs. Nowadays in the COVID situations when the patient goes from the inflammation to the destructive lungs pathology and there is a gangrenous condition of the lungs, you can think of Cantharis. Pain, specifically the pains are burning, smarting, cutting and biting as if a raw causing mental excitement. Sudden attack of the weakness that takes the voice away. Very characteristic symptoms of the Cantharis. The voice become gone with the weakness. Again, it has a tendency to expel the mole, dead fetus, placenta and promote fecundity. This is a very important remedy in the sterility. Nowadays the sterility is because of this process. Violent inflammations of urogenital organs and that inflammations leading to destructive tendency of the fecundity. So this remedy has capacity to promote the fecundity. That means promote the conceptions, easy conceptions. In any conditions, when you find the urine is scanty with cutting, burning pain, you should consider Cantharis as a stand the remedy. Again, the remedy has a tendency to syncope. And again, the very specific is tendency to gangrene, specific for the gangrene of eyes. The only remedy in entire materia medica is the specific for the gangrene of the eyes. Mostly the gangrene of the eyes occur post viral infections or post herpes. There is inflammations of the eyes and that inflammation causing destructions of the eyes. So this is the gangrene of the eye, very specific remedy. Again, we know the Cantharis and Causticum is the best remedy for the burns. So it is a valuable remedy for the burns and scald, specifically the warm water burns, and it produces a blistering conditions. Allen says burns before blister form, and when they have formed, if a skin is unbroken, apply an alcoholic solution of any potency. If you have any potency of 30, 200, 1 m, any potency, you can apply and cover with the cotton. This will promptly relieve the pain and often prevent the vesications or blister formation. If suppose a skin is broken and it is used, so you can use in a boil or distilled water, and in each case again externally as well as internally you should give Cantharis to relieve the violent pain in inflammations, especially in case of burns and scalds. Now we have to go to the mental aspect of this remedy. This remedy has very sensitiveness. So this remedy has sensitive to approach and touch. Again, we have arnica. Arnica has also there is a sensitive to approach. But in arnica there is a person feels that I don't want anyone in the room or I don't want anything in the room. They says well says when they are very sick and they are disagreeable to the comfort. That's why discomfort feel in the beds. Same is very sensitive physically in Cantharis to touch, because the touch or physical approach make them a violent inflammation, and it also excite the mental symptom producing the frenzied uneasiness, restlessness, distress, dissatisfactions, and on that dissatisfaction the reaction become very abusive, desire to bite and curse. So this is the same the Cantharis is an animal remedy, so there is inflammation producing the reaction behaving the animal characteristic like abusive, desire to bite and curse. The male child frequently pulls at the genitals. Again the same, touching the genitals is the hyoscyamus, again pulling the genitals, again the same Cantharis is the remedy. The cantharis specifically act on the sexual sphere. It produces excessive sexual desire. The increased sexual desire in both sexes, nymphomania in females and satyriasis in male. And also it produces during cystitis, there is a mind often runs toward the subject that inflamed part would suggest, and the bladder and genital are inflamed, and the excitement and congestion of the part often arouse the sexual instinct, so that there is a sexual thought and the sexual frenzy. Satyriasis and desire to disturb sleep. Satyriasis, very excessive desire, and it also disturb the sleep. Again, we can think when the inflammation goes at the mental level, it produces a delirious conditions in the cantharis. So we have a very important delirium rubric in cantharis. So furious delirium, which leading to crying, barking, biting, and cold sweat, especially on the hands and feet. This is the symptoms of hydrophobia or lysophobia. The person become very anxious and restless, ending into rage, very crying and barking, aggravating from touching the larynx or drinking the cold water. Again, this is the symptoms of hydrophobia. Very important remedy in hydrophobia. It produces the paroxysms of the rage, crying, barking, biting, aggravated from the bright object and bright light. There is a sudden loss of consciousness and the red face, especially during dentition period. Again, it produces inflammation at the level of psyche, and it produces the insanity state with increased strength and striking at imaginary object. They have specific fear of mirror in the rooms, so they strike on that imaginary objects. Again, it produces acute mania at the mental level. They become very violent, attack on being touched or disturbed, and they produce acute maniacal systems. The acute mania generally of a sexual type, it produces amorous frenzy, fiery sexual desire, and persistent painful erections, excessive sexual desire which is not relieved by caution. Delirium and fear. Fear, especially the fear of mirror in the room, and which lead to delirious state. Fear of water, which lead to delirious state. And acute mania, specifically after the skin inflammation, erysipelas, violent erysipelas. In a mania, they sing in a lewd song and also prattle about the genitals, urine, and feces. That's why it is written that the children who pulls the genitalia. Mostly the disposition we can think of cantharis is very constantly. Whenever we think of any insect remedy, in a last lecture we learn that the insect has a very capacity of being busy. So they constantly remain busy and constantly attempting to do something but accomplish nothing. Great restlessness obliging him to move constantly. There is a great activity of mind. So they remain always busy and restless. Again, there is a contradict dispositions. They become very contradictory, and the reaction become very rude and insolent. There is a wildness as being animal remedy, and the reaction is very insolent. They are very irritable, dissatisfied with everyone and everything. So these are the basic dispositions of the cantharis. When this goes into anxious state, they become whining and complaining, and they are in a very anxious restlessness state, which is aggravated by motions and emulated by lying quiet. They are very sad and despondent and low spirited. She says she must die because of this violent inflammation. They become unconscious, lie with outstretched arm, sudden starting up and screaming and throwing arm about. Exceedingly sensitive to all impressions, irritable and blaspheming, uneasiness day and night, and hot head. These are the concomitant, mental concomitant with the physical aspect. Weeping aggravates. This all is because of the altered perceptions. The perceptions that is delusion bad were raised. Delusion chalk he will be by ice cold hands. and delusion, someone with ice cold hand took her by the throats. This is mostly the animal remedy. They have a threat of being crushed, threat of being injured, threat of being attacked. So these are the specific delusion. uh, Keynote delusion, that is delusion, someone with the ice cold hand took her by the throats and someone choked by the ice cold hand. So when we are learning this remedy in this main, so we have to rule out this remedy, ruling in and ruling out. So in a ruling it, we have to understand that this remedy is very fast and violent in action. So when we have a slow pathology, we cannot think of Cantharis. Extreme irritability at the level of mind and body. It produces a violent inflammation presenting as a mania and frenzy on the mind and gangrenous state on the body. Whenever you find inflammation goes into gangrenous conditions, you can think of Cantharis. Ruling out, when you find a slow and gradual process of the diseases, you can rule out Cantharis straight away. And also there is a slow constructive pathologies like tumor, except the tumor of the palate, heart, and the ovarian cyst. So clinical indications, specifically the Cantharis is act on the urogenital organ. So it produces a balanitis, bronchitis, burns, colitis, cystitis, eczema, meningitis, nephritis, pleurisy, priapism, pyelonephritis, urethral strictures, urethritis, and urinary tract infections. One of the principal remedy in pleurisy after effusion has been taken place. Dr. Joseph. Thank you. Thank you all for listening patiently. Today we have not live sessions, so I am uploading this lectures for the purpose of continue sessions of the learning. Thank you, Happy Gujarat teams, and thank you all learners.